Yo, so Mambo Vulai. So it's 13 minutes after 8, guys. Welcome. If you're just joining us, remember you can stream live on www.spicefm.co.ke, guys. Once again, welcome. And we're just talking all things GBV, arts, women empowerment, and of course the role of arts when it comes to fighting this whole GBV menace in the country. You know one thing my mom used to tell me, Kitambo? There was nothing as bad as being born as a pretty girl in the village.
Hey.
Really normal.
Maze alikuwa ananiambia kitambo, Kev, they used to be locked up in the house by their mom, not my grandmother.
It's true.
Because men were crazy. Unajua sasa, of course, sisi machali, we are the perpetrators of GBV in society, right? And moving forward, I'm looking at, for example, guys living outside the big cities. Outside Nairobi, Kisumu, Mombasa. E-message inafikanga huko fiti. Is there enough, activism when it comes to the fight against GBV, Salma?
Hey, one thing I would say, kwanza ipatia Northeastern. Ooh.
Bad, huh?
Ooh. Because it's FGM.
Yeah.
And it happens to Somalis and the Kushite community. And what they do, they don't, for Masai, it's cutting the clitoris, but for this guys, what they do, because what I witnessed some years back, they bunja this chupa Fanta or Coke, then they scrape off the whole labia, and they scrape it off, and then they expect a man to penetrate. Yes.
Yeah.
And then they expect a woman to get pregnant and be a wife. And they're the ones who go to check out ng'ombe zikwe sawa zipate maji wanawake. Jama wanachezanga guad kwa grau na kushikisha.
So when you're speaking, I'm thinking about this whole cultural problem when it comes to addressing matters like GBV and femicide.
Yeah.
Is it easy to deal with some of these things from a cultural perspective?
From a cultural, it's very difficult.
I can imagine, huh?
Because it's religion, remember? Then there's culture.
Yeah.
Then there's these guys from the community outside, the Western, who are like gender equality, fighting for your rights. But now, the organization that deals with this, that's where the gap is. Because they will write a proposal, but haitafika, the impact won't be felt on the ground. And people like Uncle Chims and I, we're on the ground. So, haifikangi.
Yeah.
Ata your funding, haifikangi.
Of course.
So, you guys have to go back to your pocket, amba yushikana, you do something for the community.
Yeah.
Because for them, it's just business as usual.
Yeah.
You understand?
How do you think, Don, how do you think the music industry relates to this kind of music? Are they receptive enough? I'm honest, guys, those stories are activism. No, we can't play that on the radio, bro. So what's your perspective when it comes to the industry in itself and music that deals in that tries to address matters like GBV?
I think we should continue playing them and making more music. That's the easiest way out.
But is the industry receptive though?
Yes, it is. I can say that.
You don't think so, you guys?
No.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe you can give me your perspective.
What I can say is if you look carefully, most of how it happens is according to the statistics, I think 40% of what causes the GBV, if you look for a wife, is mostly the husband, someone that is close to you. 40%. Mtu ambaye yuko karibu na wewe. Unaona? If you look at the stats, and some of us have and we've been honoring these crimes, not knowing that they bring lifelong repercussions. No. And the easiest way for us to stop this without spending more money and doing that is through singing. Even if it won't help right now, it will help in the near future.
Yeah.
Depending on how we portray the message. Pia mziki kiwa mzuri sana, unajua mtu akisikia, akirepeat, akiimba, hivyo hiyo message inaingia kwa akili yako.
That's dope. But Uncle Chims, what do you think about this though, with regards to the industry now? When because the gatekeepers out there, you know what I mean?
See hata issue ya gatekeepers, ni issue ya, na believe everything is so much commercialized.
Yeah.
So unakuta kuna type ya mziki saizi radio station inataka.
Yeah.
Unaona. So if you don't bring that kind of music,
right,
haitachezwa.
Yeah.
Hatutaki mziki iko na message fulani.
Yeah.
Tunataka mziki iko na message fulani. Unajua tunataka mziki iko na nudity. Tunataka mziki na propagate vitu
sexual content.
Sexual content. Na unakuta sasa hiyo mziki na propagate hizo vitu ndio inaleta hizo noma pale mtaani.
Yeah.
Unaona?
Yeah, do you think other artists out there should, Salma, maybe you can jump in. Do you think they should be talking about this as opposed to just partying and, drugs and da-da-da?
You know me?
Should they make these messages cool again?
First of all, me, I'm a Rasta girl.
Yeah.
And when I mean I'm a Rasta girl, I'm a conscious Rasta girl. And the music we have today that is supposed to be conscious is the opposite. Yes.
And that's a fact.
And if my son can tell me kudade,
Yeah.
mina dudida,
Yeah.
and still will sing my songs, Africa Rise, but there's a gap.
You're right.
Which one gonna vibe kudade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And when I look at young women today, I mean, it's all about money, how I look, the dress I wear. They're more cautious about their body structure.
Yeah.
They're even ready to go get pills so that they look like the likes of Vera and Huda. Those are our role models.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Coke bottle.
I'm not having any beef, but I'm saying, we want to groom our young men and women to be able to be equipped for taking a role as a husband, as a mom, as a brother. And if we do not communicate from when they're young, it becomes an issue. Music is a message. And I always tell people, learn to communicate. Like leo si tumeona news, their brothers wamepigania ugali.
I saw that, man.
And
It's so sad.
The lady who from Madare again, who lost her life, her body parts were cut off, and then she was placed in a bag. And then the Karao stopped this guy, and they found body parts of this young lady. She was 17, right?
Yeah.
19. So tell me, if a guy can do that, upbringing, music, social media, what are we listening to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I was deep in the conversation. So I'm just curious to know what community outreach programs are you guys doing, and what others are you looking forward to do to just make this more impactful apart from the music?
Apart from music, me, I'm working with Uncle Chims very closely, and I usually say everything is mystic. I just met him last year.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I just met him last year, and we decided to work together. And he saw my profile, he saw I do a lot of GBV, and it resonates with the project Sanayetu.
Yeah.
And I've invited him for my events. Even I'm having an acoustic event on Monday.
Nice.
And we just have to embrace. We have to start the conversation from home. From time, I talk to boys mtaani about safe sex. You see now even condomizing things. You know your status, because girls out here more than men. Hey, wanakura.
It's you wanna tell me girls are going hard these days, eh?
They're going. I'm a girl, and it's hard to say it, but it's the reality.
Especially younger girls, not just girls. Yeah.
Yeah, and now do you want to rate Ugojwa?
Do you want to read or Gojo?
Be alert.
By the way, let me ask you, where can guys talk to us about your upcoming project? How can guys support? How can guys come through and just resonate with your message?
First, we have the Sanayetu. The first project that we're having is this Monday at Munchie's Bistro, Northern Bypass. It's going to be an acoustic event.
Yeah.
It will be me, some guys from the States, Hoodies Without Borders. They do community culture, and also they do empowerment. And then we'll have C-Wine from Uganda. He's a reggae artist who also will be there. So we will have so many things, Selector Sir Henry. And then we're planning a big community concert with Uncle Chims on GBV, and we'll have soccer, sports. We'll have football for 1 week, and then, it depends on where you're coming from again.
Yeah.
So tutakuwa na futa mtaani, and then after futa tutapatiana prizes, but it's also a way of sensitizing and talking about gender-based violence. Details will come out soon. I'm also having a tour at Rhodes Island in September and France.
Very dope.
Yeah, so yeah, we keep on doing.
Let me
the
ask you.
message.
I want to go back to that situation. It's very sad. Whatever happened to you when you were 15?
Yeah, I wasn't 15.
How old are you again?
I was 24.
Oh, that was the first one. Okay, so I thought you said 15. How did you deal with it mentally? Like, did you?
I
did you
became an alcoholic.
Oh no.
I became an alcoholic because I did not have anyone to talk to. I was scared of my dad was ule msee. Alikuwa wa army.
Yeah.
So I was scared. And then I just, when the first person I told was my sister, and I think alikosa kitu ya kuniambia juu alishindwa hata ni help aje, number one.
Did you ever consider therapy?
I did. I had.
Nice.
And that's how when I went to this organization called YWC, I met this lady called Vip Ogola.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that woman. She's the one who made me be able to speak about my issues without feeling sorry for myself, because I used to say I'm a victim. She was the one who told me, no, we have to change the story from a victim to a survivor. Now use your voice to speak to the voiceless.
That's good. Now, when you talk about communication and the community, do you think there should be a retraining of most of these leadership communities, like basically the police and other people around?
Yani kwanza kwa police and health workers, because they also get traumatized. Whatever they see out there is not easy. They also need it. Every office, even here,
I agree.
Needs it. You see, but policemen, they even need help desks. Charity Ngilu had introduced, I think, the help desks, but ni kama ilienda haywire, because I remember removing a lady at Central. Alikuwa amewekwa kwa cell na amekuja kureport story ya kurepiwa. Sasa unawekwa kwa cell, itakusaidia aje ati ungoje kwanza wajue itakuwaje next? You get? So we need to be in a place whereby our police are trained thoroughly. Our police are trained, yani it starts from the community, because kuna mwingine tulimuuliza, manze kila mtu anapitia mental health, alisema kwani mimi ni wazimu? So tell me. Ukifikiria mental health ni kukua wazimu, tell me. And that's a whole police.
Let me ask you something, my brother Chims, So the other day the president said that he's going to allocate, as we wrap up, allocate he allocated about 100 million to tackle this menace of femicide. Yes. Do you think this money actually gets to the ground and serve its purpose?
Ukiangalia hiyo pesa, it was allocated in December. Ukiangalia vile ilikuwa allocated per county, na zile vitu wanasema ilifanya, hakuna kitu ili happen.
But how would you know?
Like the report is online, you can see it. Each county was telling us that they are getting tents for like 900k. Sound for like how much? It makes sense kabisa, completely. Like right now, like kama kesho, we have a program where every last Saturday of the month, we give sanitary towels and mentorship to girls in our community. You see, the government is supposed to be doing that.
I agree.
But it's not happening. The county government's budget is 44 million for the last financial year.
Nairobi County, to be giving sanitary towels to schools. Oh, that's an amount, eh?
It is not happening. Place inafanyika unakuta ni place moja, lakini ni watu kidogo sana wanapewa. The same thing is happening at the national government. 950 million the last financial year for sanitary towels. So hiyo ni kama 1 billion iko kwa serikali inafanya ile kazi, inafanyika but haifanyiki. Na ukiuliza hizo swali unakuwa branded vitu zingine tofauti, unaona?
Yeah. It's quite sad, man. It's quite sad. So what is your rallying call to artists out there when it comes to stuff like this that's affecting our children, our girls, our young boys, our brothers, or even our dads, maze? Some of them have been sodomized. What's your message? What's your rallying call to Kenyans when it comes to the fight against GBV, bro?
First of all, kitu ya kwanza naweza sema ni the media. Because what we consume, hiyo message iko impacted kwa mind yako, hiyo ndio itakuwa kitu kwa akili yako from age ukiwa mdogo, unaona? So my rallying call ni ati tuanze ita take a lot of time and energy, but tuna need kuanza bring out positive messages, because unakuta sexualize a lot of things. Ukiingia TikTok, ukienda IG, Facebook, unakuta mama amepost mtoi wake sijui akifanya vitu gani. So chalia kiangalia anaanza kufikiria vingine. So we need to change the way we communicate. First of all, change inaanza na wewe mwenyewe. Change inaanza na wewe mwenyewe. So to change vile tuna communicate first of all. Alafu pia to learn kukuwa responsible as parents, as adults. We have to learn to be responsible. Alafu vile Salma amesema hapa hivi, law enforcement from the courts paka polisi.
It's a collective effort.
It's a collective effort.
Everyone has to play their part, bro. Don, what's your last word, bro, when it comes to this crazy thing? And I appreciate the fact that you're an artist and you're actually using your talent to spread awareness. Things are crazy. For me, majority of our artists, especially the big timers, wame kalia. Like they can go harder when it comes to stuff that's affecting guys in the ground. Because, it's interesting. I'm not going to call out names, but there's an artist who usually talks about Vile Mitoko Okello. But I don't see you adding value to our kids.
Zero.
No mentorship, no nothing, no resources, nothing going
for
back.
over a decade.
You're not giving back. So, Don, as an artist, bro, you're still a young man. What's your message to your fellow artists when it comes to issues affecting us in the community, bro? For example, GBV and femicide.
What I should say is, let's continue making music. Let's continue educating the community, because even if we have obstacles, kitambo mziki ifikie mtu, style amesema kuna so many music that zimetook over the media and everything. But that does not mean that sisi tuache kutoa music and talking about whatever is happening. As an artist, we have to talk, as it's happening, we uimbe about that. Hata in the next 5-6 years utakuja kaa useme, okay, at this time this was happening. What about now? Imesaidia anything? In action kama ni reference point kwetu. Apart from being an artist, pia it starts with ourselves. Mimi nianze na mimi ni train mtoto wangu, ni train dada yangu, ni train ndugu yangu. That's how we can easily conquer this
whole issue.
This whole issue.
I like that. And Salma, you know how we're going to wrap up? To drop you some bars.
Yes, I.
An acoustic.
Yes, I. No problem.
I like that.
You gonna freestyle, Tuma.
You want some beats?
Yeah, Tuma, Rusha.
Tunazitaka raw.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go.
Kutumika nimechoka misitaki. Serikali imekuwa serikali. Ufisadi utiaji hatutaki. You better wake up, stand up for your rights. No more struggling, no more suffering. For the youth, man, open your eyes. No more struggling and no more suffering. Be the walk that you talk and the talk that you walk.
Kaboom!
You done know.
Yeah.
Mad things.
Hey.
Cheese. Hey, yo, so where can guys get your music? Done. Where can guys get your music?
In all streaming platforms.
Yeah.
In fact, I recently launched an album 5 days ago.
Good stuff.
I named it after my daughter. Inaitwa Amal.
Very nice.
Dope songs.
Congratulations, man.
Yo, send them to me, bro, so I can put them on my playlist. Yeah. I like what you guys are doing, and you definitely need more. We need to elevate this conversation.
True.
Just like we did at Vibes Radio.
Yeah, man.
You remember?
Yes, I.
Good stuff. And right now, I've got a bang over here. This is, of course, Don Dali, Salma. Guys, it's been real. What's your contact information?
Yeah.
Uncle Chris. Yes. Uncle how did you call him?
Uncle Chims.
Uncle Chims.
Uncle Chums like
Uncle Chims. What's your contact info?
Personal or
in case guys want whatever for business.
For business, okay. You can find us at www.sanayetu.co.ke. Hapo you'll see whatever we do in our community, all the work we are doing. And Sanayetu KE on all social media platforms. And personally ni Chris Chimano. IG, FB, Twitter.
Good stuff, man.
But for the organization it's just www.sanayetu.co.ke.
Good stuff. Don, what's your social, by the way? What's your social media?
My social media, Don Dulije in all social platforms. DON space DULLY space J-A-Y.
Exactly.
Don Luli J.
You, I know we're going to meet up in Kisumu. Yeah, for real. Salma?
Salma Queen.
Salma, we know you.
all socials, man.
Yeah.
All socials.
Good
yeah.
stuff. It's been
Big
real.
up.
So let's keep it moving. Right now it's 8:30.
Yes, sir.
20 Kazi.
I know you see the light.